Hello grade 4 and welcome to your second reading lesson for term 3 week 5 2021. Your learning intention is the same as yesterday, to be able to make connections during reading. Your success criteria is I can make text to self connections, I can make text to text connections, I can make text to world connections. I'd like you to watch the warm-up YouTube clip again, making connections in reading, just to help you with your understanding of making text to self, text to text, and text to world connections. In this lesson and each reading lesson this week, we will be asking you to make connections to your reading. We are going to ask you to read the text that the grade 4 teachers have selected for that day, and then we are going to ask you to make text to self connection, text to text connection, and a text to world connection. Today we are reading Ira Sleeps Over. As I said yesterday, we are choosing text that we are very confident that you are going to make deep connections with. So, text to self connections, I've given you some prompts here. So, when I read about and thinking about a part in the story, it reminded me of a time when. So these are some prompts that you can use to remind yourself that you need to find a part of the story that you need to connect to, but then you need to tell us why. When I read the part about something, it reminded me of something similar in my life when. There's another prompt for you. When I read the part about something, it reminded me of something like this that happened to me. And then you are going to explain what happened to you. When I read the part about something, I could relate to the character because, and here you can maybe talk about when I read the part about the boy was embarrassed because he took a teddy bear to bed. I could relate to the character because I was embarrassed when, and you can tell me a time when you were embarrassed. When I read the part about, I could relate to the character because, oh, that's the same as the last one. Text to text connection. So these are some prompts to help you. And remember, a text can be a digital text, meaning a movie or a YouTube clip or an ad on TV or a TV show. So the part in the story when, and you choose the part in the story that you connect to, reminds me of a book or movie or digital text because, and you tell me why. The part in the story when, and you tell me the part that you connect to, is the same as what happened in, and you can talk about another text or another movie or another TV show and tell me why, because. Even the text or illustrations in the story remind me of another text because, and you can tell me why. You may make a connection to text or illustrations in the story and tell me what part. Remind you of another author because. Now, text to world connections are tricky ones, so I've given you a couple of prompts here to help you out. The part of the story when, and you tell me what part of the story you connect to, reminds me of a topic that we have studied in class because. And I thought we could go back to our writing strategy show Don't Tell. So maybe you can connect to a part in the story where a character is showing how they feel because of the way they look, their body language and things like that, because we are studying the writing strategy show Don't Tell in class. The part of the story when, and you make a connection there, reminds me of an event in history or in your community because. And I understand that in history you guys have had school sleepovers before, so maybe that's something that you can make a connection to. So this is what your task is for today. You are going to make a text to self, text to text, and text to world connection to Ira Sleeps Over. Please refer back to this video so that you can use those prompts that I've provided to give you an idea of what to write. I couldn't fit the video in on this because we ran out of time, so you're going to have to go to the link and watch the video of Ira Sleeps Over separately. All of these prompts here are going to be on the lesson plan. Good luck with your task today.